Today's podcast is sponsored by Inverted Gear. Inverted Gear sells Jiujitsu equipment. Jiujitsu gis, no-gi stuff like rash guards and shorts. Their new light pearl weave gi is probably my favorite one. It's very light, very durable, very comfortable. If you go to their website, www.invertedgear.com, and type in the coupon code ShowTheArt15, no spaces, you'll get 15% off, guys. So check them out. They're great. Our next sponsor is Chimera Coffee. Chimera Coffee is not just any coffee. They infuse nootropics into their coffee, so you're getting caffeine and nootropics. Chimera Coffee is packed with premium grade nootropics that are proven to help you increase your focus and cognition. Nootropics are powerful cognitive enhancers that improve some aspects of mental function. I've tried their coffee. I love it. It tastes great. The mental focus I get is a noticeable difference. I feel like my words connect better and I can think a little clearly. Go to www.chimeracoffee.com, buy their coffee, and let us know what you think. Today's guest was none other than
the super legendary, iconic 10th Planet President,
Eddie Bravo. He talked all things EBI, including
rule changes
for EBI 6. He was a great guest. Enjoy.
Okay, we're on now.
Yeah.
Eddie, interesting.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Interesting thing. Show the Art. Before we became Show the Art, we almost became 10th Planeteers in 2008. We almost joined your squad, man.
Oh, shit. What happened? Too much weed talk?
Nah, we might have been partaking in that back in the day, but we were just scared of the astronomical heights and all that goodness. But we love your system, man. We play it constantly.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. What belts are you guys?
I got my black belt, I think, a year and a half ago, and Abe's a brown belt.
Oh, shit. Okay. Are you guys in the same school?
Yeah, man. We've been to different schools, but yeah, we're part of a school.
We started our own team.
We're self-learners, self-educators, so you know.
Gave yourself a black belt?
Oh.
Just gave myself 2 stripes last night, my brother. Cool.
No. So who gave you black belt?
Say it again?
Who gave you your black belt?
I got my black belt from Alliance NYC, Fabio Clemente, Babs, and Lucas Lepri.
Oh, shit. So wait, there's 2 alliances. Marcelo is another one, and then Babs is another one?
Yes, sir. In fact, Marcelo was teaching at the original Alliance in NYC back, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
And then he moved to Florida for his MMA venture. And then when he came back, that's when he opened up his own school.
Oh, I see.
Crazy.
Yeah, so Fabio is actually the guy who brought Marcelo to New York City originally.
Okay, now, are they like all cool still, or did they get over it?
You know. Little debacle. In fact, Scott Epstein, before he became 10th Planet, was training at Alliance NYC.
Yeah, that's right. I thought he was training at Henzo's for some reason. He wasn't at Henzo's?
I don't know, man. Really, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's right. It was a lot. That's right. Cool.
Cool, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, we're big fans of your boys, Gio and Boogie. In fact, we sponsor them.
Beautiful.
We're big fans of them. Actually, I came to San Diego in the summer and I visited their schools, and they're such cool guys. Really cool dudes, man.
You know, apart from them being freakazoids, we're freakazoids too, so we bonded.
Nice. Are you guys B-boys?
Nah, not necessarily. A little bit. Definitely hardcore hip-hoppers for sure, to the bone.
Oh, nice. You guys who are your favorite bands? Outkast?
Yeah, I like Outkast, Black Moon, J. Rue the Damager, Wu-Tang, Tribe Called Quest, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
All that good.
Are you strictly hip-hop, or do you like other shit too?
No, I like other shit for sure. But, real hip-hop is my core. You know, that 90s hip-hop, that boom bap, so. But yeah, man,
okay.
I love your shit, dude. In fact, one of my questions was, I could have saved it for later, but I'll ask you now. When's the last time you played an instrument?
Today.
Oh.
I got a keyboard right in my house and guitars and stuff. Although all my studio, I got a studio, but I don't play as much as I want to. That's for damn sure. I'm so goddamn busy.
Right.
I work on the way I've been working on music since my son was born. It's tough to run a fucking jiu-jitsu empire, raise a family, and still have a band together. You know what I mean? So
Right.
basically, since my son was born, Smoke Serpent, we didn't break up or anything like that, but we haven't played in about 3 years. And all I've been doing is just basically working on my time and working on. I've been writing more music and putting more music together over the last 3 years than ever before.
Let's change shifts to your baby, EBI.
Okay.
Let's talk about EBI, man. This car that you put together is crazy.
Dude, you got some big names, big ass dudes.
Oh
Crazy.
my God.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, we've had, the show is so strong. Andre Delval,
Literally.
Cyborg, Vinny Magalhaes, and Dean Lister.
Oh,
all
man.
4 of them. Cyborg, Andre Delval,
Oof.
Vinny Magalhaes, Dean Lister, all dropped out. For
Okay.
various reasons.
How was it a trickle effect? Was it a trickle effect? Was it one guy dropping out and then the other 3 getting wind of that?
No. All of them were totally separate issues.
Oh,
Totally
man.
separate.
I know Galvao was trying to spend his time training for like the Worlds and stuff, right? It was just another tournament obligation?
I don't know, man. I don't really want to get into that. But
Yeah.
my point is, Vinny Magalhaes broke his hand in an MMA fight. That was shit.
Sucks.
He fought 2 weeks ago and he broke his hand. He showed me a picture of it today. He's got screws coming out of it and shit now.
Oh, shit.
And Dean Lister is definitely out, you're saying?
Yeah, he's out. He
Aw,
got
man.
sick. He got, I don't know what happened. All he told me, he's been sick and he hasn't been able to train. So, anyways, with those guys dropping out, really, it doesn't even matter. We got so many good guys.
So
We
many.
used to do, we did, EBI is where it's at right now without big names.
Oh,
We
yeah.
never really had jump.
Very
You
true.
know what I mean? We
Very
got
true.
this far without the big names.
Uh-huh.
So, we got Gary Tonin, of course, he's a big name now.
Monster.
And Eddie Cummings.
Monster.
And we've always had names, but not big IBJJF gold medal names.
Yeah.
We didn't have any Abu Dhabi gold medalist names. But then we would have one, you know what I mean? Zhao Miao said, fuck it, let's do this shit. He's a fucking gangster, that guy.
Yeah.
That guy's a modern day fucking kung fu. What's that guy's name? What's that guy's name? Dean Carradine or something? What's his name?
David Carradine.
David Carradine. That's a modern day David Carradine. That guy who shows up by himself, doesn't speak any
Yeah.
English.
He don't give a
shows
fuck.
up with a sack. With like a little sack of clothes by himself with nothing. He just has his ID, passport, and fuck, that's it.
Some
He shows up
acai
and
stains.
Yeah, and he doesn't speak any English, and he still makes him like, how does he travel? Holy shit. And then we had him, and they're like, oh shit, check it out, we got an IBJJF star, and then we got Hani Yahya, like, oh shit, we got one Abu Dhabi gold medalist. We had one IBJJF star and one ADC star, and we still got signed to the UFC. We're still partnering with the UFC.
Yeah,
So
that's amazing.
we don't need those gigantic names.
You don't, man.
Don't get me wrong. It would be fucking ultra crazy if all of them got back in.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I
Oh,
mean? That would be
yes.
ultra crazy. But we still got Abu Dhabi gold medalist.
You got
We
Yuri
still
Simoes, man. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's
Monster.
a fierce competitor. He doesn't care. He'll go for everything. Yuri Simoes is a beast.
Yeah, and then we got, Lucas Rocha, Bruno
man.
Bastos,
Oh man.
Matias Denise. So still, that's what's crazy, even with all those guys backing out, the card is still more stacked than it's ever been.
Yeah.
And we never needed it to be stacked. Really, the show is about dudes going fucking after it. And you know what? A lot of them big names aren't known for that. You know who's
True.
known for that? Eddie Cummings,
Yup.
Gary Tonin,
Yup.
Richie Martinez.
Yup.
They go after it.
Yep.
After it.
That's what I want.
No, man, it's going to be a great event. And like you said, guys like Richie Martinez, they don't stop. They keep coming. Guys like Eddie Cummings, Gary Tonin, even, like I said, Yuri Simoes.
They all have one objective in mind, and that's the finalization. That's that submission finish, and it's amazing.
And you know what? And you know, who knows? Maybe these IBJJF stars that aren't exactly known as like having a Gary Tonin type reputation. Who knows? Maybe it was the point system that confined them and turned them into what they are. Now, who knows? Maybe that now that it's a submission only format, we're going to see some new submission ninjas out there.
Yeah, no, you're right. Where they're changing shifts now, guys are gonna want to take the route of competing in EBI and winning $50,000 instead of paying for an IBJJ event and winning gold medal, and that's about it.
Nothing.
You're right. It kind of will force people to make a decision, a life decision. Am I going to compete for money, or am I just going to keep competing at these tournaments that aren't paying me anything? And I think, like you hit it right on the money about paying guys a lot of money if they submit everybody in regulation. That forces people to work hard. That was a really good idea by you.
I mean, it's not something that I just pulled out of my ass. It was specifically designed to fix the problem in jiu-jitsu when it comes to like pay-per-view type events.
Sure.
Everybody, it was the whole format was all about how do we fix this? Is there a way? Can we sit down and brainstorm? How do we make jiu-jitsu exciting or more exciting, or more entertaining?
And money talks.
And that's the only way, man. When you break it down, you got to have money. It's got to be money-based.
Yep.
That's all, money-based. If it's not money-based, I mean, it's hard enough to compete with MMA because they got striking and kicking and all that kind of shit in a cage. How is jiu-jitsu going to compete with that?
Right.
But the only way it can compete with that is two ways. If you can't have single matches, you got to have tournament format, in my opinion, and you got to have guys go after. There's got to be money incentives where you got to force them.
Yeah.
Force them. Hit them in the pocket. Hit them in the pocketbook if they don't go for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. And I like that even if they submit the guy in overtime, you don't make money off that match. You can only make money if you submit every person in regulation, and you have to win it. That's really forcing the pressure. That's if they don't respond to that. Yeah.
Well, they don't have to submit everybody in regulation. They can submit like 2 people in regulation, and then 2 people in overtime. They're still going to make $25,000, which is a hell of a payday.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
For jiu-jitsu and for at this period in time.
Sure. I mean, and I think, like you said in one of the promos, you just been talking about it a lot, about how the format is set that even if you don't know a guy's name, if he makes it to the 4th round, you followed his story in this tournament. Now you're excited to see this person because you followed him through this bracket and, the ups and downs of winning and getting close to losing, and he's made it to the finals. Like you said, even if you don't know the guy, even if you barely watch jiu-jitsu, just watching the tournament transpire like that, you get excited, you get enveloped into the competition. That's amazing in itself right there.
Yeah, it's not anything that I invented. I mean, the UFC 2 was just like that, and the reason why people got so obsessed with the UFC was because of the tournament.
Yeah.
Imagine if UFC 2 was a single matches, it wouldn't be that as exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
it wouldn't be as exciting. There's no way you can compare.
Some of the most exciting fights were from those Pride Grand Prix tournaments.
Exactly. Watching it unfold. UFC 2 blew the world's head away. And it was all because of the tournament.
Yeah, man, that's awesome that UFC Fight Pass picked you guys up, and they're recognizing like a great event, because there's not many out there right now.
You know what Abu Dhabi, this is my suggestion, if the Sheik said, hey, do you have any suggestions? Like he would, but I'm just saying in a fantasy world,
you never know.
Another dimension. It's another. What I would do is I would have a different day. I would have 2 weight classes, maybe 1 or 2, but off the top of my head, I would have each weight class done on. Make it a big giant event. Make it like a festival that lasts 4 days, and each day you do a bracket, and it's like a show.
Yeah.
It's at 8:00 at night. You know what I mean? It's a show
where everybody could watch all the matches. Is that where you said?
Yes, you're gonna watch You're going to watch each division, and it lasts 4 or 5 days. Ball. Maybe you do a division in the afternoon, and then the guys go home and or go back to their hotel or whatever, eat, take a nap, and then come back for the night show. So there's a day show and there's a night show. You know, you do it in 3 or 4 days, and you make it extravagant. You put it on TV, and of course, you make it EBI rules. That's what I would say.
No, that's a good idea, because now it forces you to watch all the matches, get excited about each competitor, and not get lost from having 2 or 3 matches going on at once. Yeah,
and you could. I would just make it extravagant. I mean, if ADCC, it would be awesome if it was just like this festival.
This big spectacle.
It was huge. It was, you know, and it was like
kind of like,
I don't know,
kind of like the Olympics. You're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And then you could have sub-events in between those, too, if you want.
Well, I mean, technically, the ADCC is like the Olympics of submission grappling. They come out every 2 years. That is the closest thing we have, you know, schedule-wise to something like the Olympics. So you're right. They should make more of a spectacle of it, especially if it only happens every 2 goddamn years, you know?
Yeah, and you know what? There's no... there's tournaments out there that are looking into EBI rules and just saying fuck it and just doing it, and they think like maybe I'll be mad or sue or something like that. I'm not trying to sue anybody ever. You know, if people want to adopt my format, they're free to. Sure. I mean, Gracie Nationals and Gracie Worlds. In fact, all Gracie tournaments, all the Gracie regionals. Starting in the next tournament, they're going full EBI rules.
Awesome.
So Gracie Nationals, Gracie Worlds, Gracie Regionals, all EBI rules.
Nice.
10-minute matches with overtime.
I mean, we held a tournament with the guys from Finishers a couple months ago. We called it the Show the Art Finishers tournament, and we did EBI rules. Our boy Zach, he hit you up. You said it was cool if we did that, and we had so much success doing a tournament that style, and EBI rules.
Almost every match was spectacular.
Yeah, man. And we had Gary Tonan's main student, Gordon Ryan, win it, and it was awesome.
Yeah, man. People are having a lot of success with it. We did make one tweak. There is one tweak that I made in the overtime round. It's a little tweak. It used to be that if all 3 there's only 3 rounds, 3 overtime rounds maximum. It used to do, and it used to be that if all 3 rounds were tied, like maybe 2 of the rounds were tied because they both escaped. And then 1 round they were tied because
then you go by
they
time.
both submitted each other. Then you add up all the time. It used to be that let's say in the first overtime round they both escaped, and then the second round they both submitted, and then then we'd go to a third round and see what happens. And say they both escaped. Then we'd add up all the time.
Yeah.
There's whoever, all of it. So, but now it's different. Now as soon as there's a submission, obviously if there was a submission in the bottom of the round, the match is over, right? The bottom of the round, there was an escape in the top of the round, and then in the bottom of the round, there was a submission. The guy who got that submission in the bottom of the round, it's like the bottom of the 10th. It's over, right? If there's a submission in the top of the round, it ain't over yet. We got to go to the bottom of the round, see what happens, right? You guys understand? You follow me?
Absolutely, yeah.
You follow me?
Yep.
Now, it doesn't. If there's a submission in a round, it's going to be determined in that round. We're not going to go anymore. It's not going to be considered a tie. Whoever gets the quickest submission, if there's 2 submissions in that sub, we're just going to end it right there. Whoever got the quickest submission, it's over.
Nice.
And the way we do it, though, check this out, is, okay, if there's an escape in the top of a round, and then a submission in the bottom of the round, it's over. You don't have to do anything different.
Sure,
it's always been that way.
Right.
But now, if there's a submission in the top of the round, and it took the guy 1 minute and 30 seconds to submit the dude, now we set the timer countdown clock for 1 minute 30. So now the other guy has to submit him in 1 minute and 30. And then you hear like a 10 count, just like the end of a round. And then the timekeeper's going to hit a horn. If there's no submission,
it's over.
Guy from the first it's over.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Where you have that countdown timer, that really puts more pressure and makes it exciting with the fans. That's pretty cool.
Now there's an urgency.
Yeah.
And are you putting that on a big screen?
What was that?
Are you putting that on a big screen behind them?
No, the Maybe we haven't. Maybe we'll see if it's. We'll see.
Like if it
But
works
at the
out.
very least, you're going to hear I mean, we gotta put it down. I mean, we got to. You're right.
But you're definitely going to have it
We
on a
gotta-
live stream feed that there's a countdown timer.
Yes, we got to. Yeah,
Gotcha.
we got to.
No, that's
Hopefully
a
we
great
can pull it
idea.
off.
I like that tweak. Because I like the rules before about, like you said, bottom of the round, you automatically win if you submit. But I like this tweak. If there's a tie, there's no longer ties. It's just quicker submission wins. That's what it's all about. If
And
you
it's
got to
over.
it quicker,
Yeah.
you won. That's it. This is end of story.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? To tell you the truth, I don't know so far in EBI if there's been a tied round
a double
because
submission.
they both got a submission.
Yeah.
I don't know if there has been. So I don't know if it's going to change that much or even matter in the show.
Sure, but if it happens, you got it covered, and it's better be safe than sorry. And it's a good idea, man. It's a really good idea.
Great adjustment, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Any other
go ahead.
I was gonna say any other like rule changes or additions to this EBI 6?
Well, here's a change that we did in the last show, and it was kind of a weird change. It's like what happens if the guy on defense, it's the top of a round, and the guy on defense taps out the guy on his back, like when those freak ankle locks and shit.
Yeah.
Like what happens then?
Right.
And I didn't know. I go, what is that an escape? So at first I thought, okay, we'll count that as an escape.
Yeah.
But after debating with some guys for a while, I began to understand that it should be over. If the
it's
guy
a
on
submission.
defense, it's a tap, it's over. It's over. It's just done. You don't have to even go You don't have to go into the round because if you go in the bottom of the round, now the guy that was on defense that pulled off the tap, now he's on the dude's back. So all he's got to do is just let him go.
Yeah.
So there's no need to do that. There's no need to do that bottom of the round.
Absolutely. Plus, it's even harder to get a submission when your back is taken or your arm is taken. Like, that's even harder, so you should reward that guy even more. No, that's a good point. I like that. Because I remember it was like you were saying, an escape.
An escape.
Yeah. No, man, you got a submission, you got a submission.
Yeah, you got a submission, it's over. There's no need to even do that bottom of the round. And, of course, if they did it in the bottom of the round, then it's over again. It's just, so either way, the dude on defense gets, I don't know that that'll ever happen. That might never happen, but who knows?
Now, can I ask you a question? When you first started developing the rules for EBI, I always thought, man, would this have been an option if you just made it go like for overtime back and forth until somebody gets a submission, or was it always 3 rounds and then that's it? And if so, why didn't you do it? Why did you do it this way as opposed to going forever until there was an overtime?
TV, the mindset for EBI, putting this together, and I've said this before, but just in case you didn't hear, I approached it like what would I do if some old Jewish guy who owned Fox or whatever, one of these big
Viacom
networks, and Viacom. Let's say the guy owned Viacom. I taught his son Jiujitsu, right? And his son's so into it. And his son talked to his grandfather Viacom, and grandfather Viacom came up to me and said, "Hey, look." Grandfather Viacom came to me and said, "Hey, listen, buddy. I don't know anything about this jiu-jitsu thing. I don't know gi. I don't know no Brazil. I don't know nothing about jiu-jitsu, but you're making my grandson happy.
Yeah.
And he thinks you can put together a show. I'm going to give you one season. To do whatever you want to do with this jiu-jitsu thing. And but if we don't get any numbers, I'm going to have to cancel it." How would I approach it then? Would I do gi matches? Fuck no, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit, I got one season. Man, there's not going to be any points, and there's not going to be any gi. Like right away. The gi is a beautiful game. The gi is super intricate. It's sophisticated. It's prestigious. It's like chess. But it's very cerebral.
Yeah.
but you're never going to put chess on pay-per-view.
Sure.
I've said that before, and I keep saying it. You're never going to put chess on pay-per-view.
It's slower,
You can't even
and
put
it's
chess. You can't even put chess on regular TV.
Sure.
You know, you can't even put chess on a cable channel.
Yeah.
You can't put chess on a cable channel. You know what I mean? But it's super prestigious.
Chess is not on
and that's the way
ESPN.
the key is.
I never
That's the
seen
key.
chess
The
on
key-
TV. Wow, I'm thinking about it. I never seen a chess game on TV.
And the gi, I love training in the gi as well as no gi, but gi is harder to understand if you're trying to publicize jiu-jitsu to the masses. Gi is harder to understand to the naked
Well,
eye.
when you get two guys scissoring for 10 minutes, it's
Yeah,
it's
and then
hectic.
just playing tug of war in each other's pants. It's a great sophisticated, prestigious sport.
Uh-huh.
Very traditional, drenched with culture, and all that. It's just you ain't gonna put that on pay-per-view.
Sure.
You just can't do it. You can't do it.
What I
And
like,
people keep trying to do it, and you just can't. I mean, it's just how you gonna. If I was in that situation where Grandfather Viacom gave me one season, no way am I gonna take a chance. No way am I gonna take. So that's the mindset I had. So I put together the rules. How am I gonna make this exciting? I got one season. I gotta do it. I gotta get gangster with pay format.
you got to
I
get
gotta get
209.
gangster with it.
You got to get 209 with
I
it.
had to, man. I had to. This is just, hopefully it keeps working. You know what I mean? Because when it comes to the sport of jiu-jitsu, there is no money in it. There's never been any money in it. There's no support. The Brazilian jiu-jitsu community doesn't support it because it's boring generally. About 80% of pay-per-view jiu-jitsu is boring. And people complain, draw this, draw that. Oh, it's boring this, it's boring that. What do we do? Let's do it this way. Oh, I think they should have points for this. Oh, I think they should have judges for this. Oh, no judges. All they got to do is just have the referee judge. Everyone comes up with all these ideas, but there's no money. There's zero money in jiu-jitsu. I've done 5 shows. I've lost money. I haven't made any money, but I'm okay with it because I'm very satisfied with the way the shows are coming out.
Sure.
And I think there's a chance that maybe there's a chance that it could blow up and it could be a big thing.
Uh-huh.
That's why I keep pushing.
Yeah.
So when I lose money, I don't lose that much money. You know what I mean? I'm like,
And
I
at
lose
least
a
your
couple
guys
grand
getting
here,
paid.
a couple grand there.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
I was saying, and at least your guys are getting paid.
Yeah,
Like the winner.
yeah, exactly. I mean, so far Gary Tonin has made $30,000. I've lost money. You know what I mean? Gary Tonin is profiting like a motherfucker for CPI. I'm not making shit.
Didn't Eddie win 40 in the last one?
What was that?
Didn't Eddie Cummins win 40 in the last one?
Eddie Cummins won one, and he won 20,000. He won EDI.
Okay, it was 20.
4.
Yeah, I thought it was 40 for
Yeah,
some
he won
reason.
20.
Yeah, 20.
No, he won 20.
Okay.
He won 20. So the only way we're gonna pull jiu-jitsu out of this hole of boredom, this black hole of darkness, is, I mean, we got, like, for me, all I ask is for support, obviously.
Of course.
Support from the competitors and support, their understanding of what I'm trying to do here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make that grand prize as big as possible. You know what I mean? Instead of, I could have done it several ways. I could have just said, instead of $50,000 grand prize, I could have went, okay, let's give some money to second place, let's give some money to third place,
Sure.
and we'll give everybody a grand show money, and then I'll pay their hotels and all that shit. And then the grand prize is going to be like $8,000 at that point.
True.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I can't do it that way. This is my money. I haven't made any money. This is my money that I'm risking. You know what I mean? So my choice, instead of spreading out the money because everyone's got bills and everyone's got they got a life and they're training and it's taking away from their life. We gotta get real and medieval. We gotta get medieval with it.
Hell yeah. Get gangster. And I
you know
like
what I
that.
mean?
It puts pressure on
I'm-
people. It puts pressure on people. You
For me-
want to get there, you got to pay for your ticket. You got to get there. You got to train hard, and you got to win that big money. That puts a lot of pressure on people.
Yeah. But now starting with this show, we win 50,000 grand prize, and we're paying flights and hotels now. So we're doing that.
Oh,
But,
awesome.
when it comes to, we're slowly. This is all coming out of my pocket, man. The first shows we did, we were only using local talent. generally, because I couldn't afford plane tickets and shit. That grand prize wouldn't have been $20,000 if I had to pay everyone's plane tickets and all that shit.
Sure.
So what I would tell these guys, you know, one-on-one, would say, listen, let's work together. There's not this big pile of money that I'm keeping for myself. This is just me. This is me and my money. I have a producer and a partner too. You know, we split a lot of the costs, but this is a mom and pop operation here going on. So if we all got to realize something. Jiu-Jitsu stars they make their money on their schools, on their academies, and their seminars.
Yeah.
That's what everyone makes money on. That's what we're doing. That's how we survive. That's how we pay our bills. That's how we pay our car payments. No, Jiu-Jitsu is so tiny. There's no Jiu-Jitsu fighters out there that are living off winning Jiu-Jitsu tournaments.
Sure. Right.
There's no money. Like, maybe Gary Tonin, but because he competes all the time,
The one
he
and
might be
only.
able to live off. Exactly.
Mhm.
So nobody is making their living off competing in a Jiu-Jitsu tournament. You know, nobody. They're making money off the back end.
Yeah, the seminars, the school, and stuff.
It builds your school. That's where the bills are being paid. You know, nobody's paying their bills with Metamorph money. You know what I'm saying? So
if they even get paid.
So anyway, my thing is right now, the way I'm doing it and the way I gotta do it is I tell these guys, hey, listen, I got a big ass grand prize. If you want that big ass giant grand prize, you gotta bust ass. That's what I need for the show. I need it to be a fucking ride or die type urgency. You know, I got us on Fight Pass. I got us in at a beautiful theater downtown LA, the Orpheum. That's our home right there. You know, I'm promoting the shit out of these guys. I got a big ass grand prize for you. Don't come at me for show money and all that. We're not with the show money. The show money, all that does is lessen the urgency.
Yep.
I want it to be winner take all. The audience wins when it's winner take all. I start giving everybody show money. I don't have any money left for the big grand prize.
Right.
You know what I mean? And plus, if you're a big enough star, you're gonna have show money. You're gonna have sponsor money. How about that? How about at the state, the jiu-jitsu event scene is at right now? Shit, we got to work together. There's not a big giant pile of money. If there was, then hey, you know, I could see giving, you know, everybody a grand show money, you know, and then have a gigantic. I want the grand prize to be 100,000. I want to go to $1 million. I want to go as high as possible.
Yeah.
That's where all the money is going. The money is going to the grand prize.
Yeah.
The money is going to the most gangster. That's why we're on UFC Fight Pass, because of that format. And I'm going to stick to that format. And I want all the competitors to understand that, you know, they're not getting screwed here.
Sure.
This is what's making the show. The format is what's making the show. So I'm sticking to the format.
No, you're absolutely right, man. And the show is the thing, and it's kind of like being in the UFC. Like, if you're in the UFC, you're in the UFC. Like, you're getting publicity just being in the UFC. So these guys, you know, even if they're not getting show money, you're getting a lot of publicity. You're getting your name out there just from being an EBI competitor. Now you can use that for seminars and for your school to promote yourself. So just being a competitor in EBI, you're getting a lot of push just from that. So forget about show money and work hard and get that grand prize. Absolutely.
Yeah, without the sponsors, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. The sponsors are what's holding all this together. Without the sponsors, it all goes down. Tatsusara is our main sponsor for EBI 6. They make all hemp gear.
Yeah.
Like all their fight gear in the backpack.
Dude,
Tatsusara is the shit.
We have Tatsusara bags.
We've been rocking Tatsusara bags for 3 years now.
Yeah.
We love
That's
it.
what I'm talking about. That's all hemp. How cool is it that Tatsusara is the main sponsor for EBI?
Dude,
it's perfect, right?
I tried to smoke my bag, and it just didn't work.
And also, I also Hayabusa's a sponsor. Muscle Farm is a sponsor. Studio 540. I mean, no surprise there.
That's big.
Rob Testa is the biggest, probably the biggest supporter of a jiu-jitsu event on the planet.
Oh,
Rob
yeah.
Testa, that guy's he's an animal.
Yeah, man.
And also we got OTM as usual.
Classic vintage.
Show.
OTM is vintage.
Yeah, so So without them, shit, I'd have to close shop. And you know what? If this show fails, this show might be a disaster. It might all come crumbling down, and maybe I don't know what happens. I'm happy that I'd had 6 shows. After I did EBI 1, I said, I don't know if we're going to do EBI 2. I'm like, I can't believe we did EBI 1. What the fuck did we just do? And then I was just done.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If I never do another show, there's always going to be that one EBI show. You know what I mean? It's going to be like that underground cult classic EBI. That's what I always thought. So then we did 2, and I'm like, shit, we did 2? Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I never imagined that it would actually work and get, it was all just, I mean, like fantasy. Like, what if? What if we did the rules like this? What if we had overtime rounds like this? What would happen? It could have easily been a disaster.
But it came to fruition.
So far, man. So far, so good. We're not out of the woods yet.
Dude, what I like about the submission-only tournament is it's shifting the priority in training. Now you have to place a heavy, heavy emphasis on sharpening your weaponry.
Exactly. So basically, it makes jiu-jitsu funner.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Instead of spending 100% of your time on sweeps and passes to win those points tournaments, which is the smartest thing to do. That's a genius who would do that. Why would you waste any time on anything else?
Yeah.
Now you're forced to fucking get good at closing the deal. Shit, and there's so many ways to close the deal. There's so much time you have to put into shit. God damn, there's so much. You got to get good at those last levels, not just the beginning levels. You got to get good at those last levels.
The final stage.
Yeah. It's all about putting, working on your game from inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah.
You're working that red zone game. Like, are you good there?
Now, Eddie, if you were able to get any jiu-jitsu competitor, let's say 3 jiu-jitsu competitors in the world, period, and no questions asked, once you ask them, they agree, who would those guys be if you haven't gotten them already?
I think it was Cyborg, Galvao, and Magalesh.
3 right now?
Yeah.
I would say...
Out of anybody in the world.
I would say...
Marcelo Garcia.
I'm going to say 100% Marcelo Garcia.
Yeah.
How could you not say
145%.
My pick is Rafa Mendez. This guy's been on a streak.
Yes. You know what? It'd be Marcelo.
Uh-huh.
You know, Rafa Mendez, EBI 7 is going to be the featherweight again. Eddie Cummings will be defending his title. Gio Martinez is going to be back. Danny's cutting down to 45. That's where he was supposed to be anyways.
Dude.
But anyways, and Rafa, basically, him and Nick the Tooth are really good friends.
Please say it.
And
Please
Nick
say
the
it.
Tooth,
Come on.
and Nick the Tooth works for EBI.
Yes.
So,
you're getting closer. You're getting closer to what we want to
hear.
hear.
All I'm going to say is he was going to do the last EBI at the light where he was, but
he had a kid.
He decided not to because he had a kid. He decided not to. He was on the fence. He was on the fence. So he said he would do the next time we do 145.
He even even opted out of ADCC, which happens every 2 years. So the kid is priority.
Yeah. So I don't know if he's going to do it, but I will tell you that he is considering it, and he's definitely leaning towards doing it.
You get me all excited, Eddie.
This guy's breaking out in high.
Can you imagine Eddie Cummings against Rafa Mendez, or Rafa Mendez
versus
Rafa Mendez against Gio Martinez? Think about that.
Oof.
Yeah. So getting back to your top 3, it would be Marcelo. Who else?
Marcelo, Rafa, and I like, I really like Davi Ramos, man. I really like that guy.
He's a beast.
I like that guy. That guy has superstar written all over him, man. I want to get him in the EBI.
Nice.
Yeah, man. No, Davi is a beast, and his ADCC campaign was monstrous.
You know what? I'd want to get Crone in there too.
Yeah,
man. If I'm getting Crone would be awesome. Do a Super 170 for $100,000. Marcelo Garcia, Crone,
Stop.
Gary Tonin, right?
So
think about that.
Marcelo would have no problem.
Davi Ramos, Marcelo Garcia, Crone, Gary Tonin. Now what?
Marcelo would have no problem in the overtime rounds on your back.
Oh man, he's a master of the back attack.
Are you kidding? They were designed with Marcelo in mind. I wanted to make an overtime where he is the best. So overtime rounds don't necessarily determine whoever wins the overtime round, that doesn't determine who's the best jiu-jitsu guy.
No,
you know what I mean?
It doesn't.
No, it's generally like your traditional overtimes. It's generally whoever has the best top game is going to come out on top, usually.
Yes.
But in EBI overtime, Marcelo would run those overtimes. You wouldn't
God.
get out of the first round.
No.
You wouldn't get out of the first round with him.
You would hope that you get to take his back first. That's what you would hope for.
At the very least.
And you wouldn't get him anyway.
Yeah,
he would still escape.
Yeah, he would escape in like 10 seconds.
Were there any other positions you were thinking about? You picked the
No.
back?
No. I just wanted I didn't want anything to be controversial. I was going to have a choice of starting in the back, armbar position, or the truck, but then the truck would seem like I was a little too biased. You know what I mean? So I thought, we don't even need to go there because it's very easy to go from the back to the truck anyway, so it's no big deal. So
I know that one.
So I just wanted to keep it. Everybody can agree that the back or the armbar position are the two, generally the two best places.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone can agree.
Theoretically, couldn't you do like the knee bar position with the legs crossed, kind of like how you have the armbar position?
You know what? I didn't want to get into that. You have plenty of time to get into leg locks in regulation.
Sure.
You don't have to pass the guard or sweep some guy to go after legs. You have plenty of time to go after legs. I didn't want to bring the legs into overtime.
Okay, that makes sense.
But you can. If you go from the armbar position and you jump on legs and you're all over him, I'm going to still let it go until he gets out. You can do that.
Nice.
Yeah, it doesn't stop until the sub happens. Can I ask you another question? Who influences your jiu-jitsu these days? Who do you really like watch or like?
We're getting into your game now, Eddie. It's about you and your training.
Man, I watch a lot of people on Instagram. Really, I learn a lot from Instagram.
Ooh, yeah,
I like the jiu-jitsu world is so vast. I mean, anybody that's a black belt that's doing a drill, I'll look and I'll notice something and I'll take a thing or two. You know what I mean? You could always learn shit. I learn a lot from watching Instagram.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So you're just kind of
and because it repeats, it's so easy because it's repeating over and over. You could watch. There'll be like what you guys do. That's the best shit for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Instagram is made for jiu-jitsu. Made for it. So there might be a sweep that someone pulls off in competition or whatever, and it's on Instagram. You'd have to watch it literally 15 times to remember where each of their limbs are at.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? There's no way you can catch it on a couple, especially if it's a complicated move. You got to watch it over and over and over again, and then you go back and watch it over and over, and then you're like, okay, I think I get it.
Dude, I spent 12 minutes.
I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from Instagram.
Yeah, I spent 12 minutes last night trying to decipher this one move over and over
this
again.
15-second clip.
Holy crap!
Yeah, there's so.
There was a clip of some on Joe Soto's Instagram where he's wrestling with somebody. He has some like super Olympic level wrestler that he's wrestling with, and the guy takes Joe Soto down. And the way he took him down, he like hooked his ankle with his leg and then set it to his hand and then blocked his elbow so he couldn't base. I watched that like 30 times, man. I suck at takedowns. I was just so impressed with the technique.
Did that make you want to start taking people down?
Fuck no.
Are you putting
my back's too fucked up?
Are you?
I'm going in for back surgery May 31st. So I can't wrestle at all, man. My back's fucked.
What are you doing for training? Are you putting in reps? Like, are you coming in? You're knocking out some numbers?
Do. I knock out numbers when I teach. That's where I get my numbers, when I'm teaching.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard when you got so much going on, right?
Oh, dude. Teaching is how I drill.
Jiu-jitsu is endless. Jiu-jitsu is what you make of it, man. And we've always been inspired by your expression of jiu-jitsu. We just want you to know that. Like Marco said, many years ago, we really considered being a part of your organization. Honestly, we just didn't have the money and all that stuff.
It came down to funds, yes. Yeah. Very true.
And it's all good, man.
Yeah. We just
Hey, you know what? Yeah. I gotta go teach class right now, man. I gotta let you guys go.
No problem. Dude, it was great talking to you.
You guys get enough?
Oh, we
got get enough?
More than enough, man.
Yeah, man. Do you want to give any shout-outs or you good to go?
You follow EBI on Instagram. I think it's EBI official. Boom. I'm on Instagram, Eddie Bravo 10. And I want to thank you guys for putting up clips of, every now and then you'll throw up some clip of me pulling some rubber guard off. I appreciate that, guys.
Of course, man.
For sure, man. Thank you so much for the interview. We really appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, man.
All
Have
right,
a good
man.
night.
Take care.
Oos.
Peace.